later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. First down throw for Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Hey,
it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Just shy of the 45. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett will set up the screen to Taylor. There he goes, right side.
Sure.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
You're about to go to sleep soon.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
So y'all about to go to sleep soon.
The Jags have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance.
Chase, give me my phone, Chase.
Before making the run. Heck of a
I'll put the show back on for you, okay?
Nothing's better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hold on.
The
Chill
Minnesota
out.
offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play fake, Brissett. His throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Brissett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous run. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming.
That it brings up fourth down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 9. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Interception thrown by Cousins. Cordray Takersley with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Brissett. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Oh, my God.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
What?
So
Yeah, that's crazy,
they've
bro.
done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up
That's
third
crazy.
and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett.
Oh my gosh, so good.
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
That'll be put in the books Jags as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made by Caleb Chason. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
Sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Give me a big thumbs up if you want to see Bridget go out tonight. Put on your pretty pictures, Bridget. And let's get the day
So the
started.
failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
A good burger never forgets to brush your teeth in the morning. And you have to brush your hair when you wake up. We have to look nice for
Throwing his
Teeth Crystal
Cousins.
later.
Incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
time to eat.
And 4th down now coming up.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Well, come on, show.
How good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, Brissett. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Brissett. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Brissett on 1st down.
Oh, Shit.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. Super tight as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback.
Go sit down over there, buddy.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Give the Cook out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. What's the expression? 3 yards in cotton dust.
Now they're going to need.
Oh, that was the theme, Hank.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they're going to go right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be intercepted.
Listen down over there.
Safety Harrison Smith.
Listen down over there. Come on. You're going to cry, give me the phone.
That have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Cousins. Those passes are intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the
wanna
only
sit
way
down?
to truly be good ball
You can sit
hawkers
down.
is not guessing. It's not just
No phone.
anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Ain't no way.
Watching the film, and it's working. It was Anthony Barr.
Come on, go somewhere if you're going to fuss. No fussing.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No fussing.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. And he will be marked down short of the first. first as they get to him at the 29. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Fourth down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Yo, come on, why is my man not blocking? Like, what the heck? Like, every time he's not blocking.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Get the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers.
Yeah, come on.
And they've turned into interceptions.
Yeah.
So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen. Not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the handoff, Taylor. He's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
3rd down.
Stop it! Why did you call the number? Look back. Huh? Stop shooting my bill!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. The open man is Westbrook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down, Brissett to Thompson on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
16-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brissett again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, but it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Jaguars 14, Vikings 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On play action, Brissett. This one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he'll let it go.
Damn, y'all, like, what the fuck? They threw that off my tag.
At the 34-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. Lots of fly for Thielen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Turn on the light phone, please.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And unable to get
That was crazy. I don't know how he did that.
to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review.
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, there's Brissett. And that'll be
dropping it.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
They go play action with Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through again, another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's unable to pull it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It's now.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him,
Sorry,
he's got second
leave him alone. Don't touch his tail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And here's another interception. Picked off at the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7
He missed him.
between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the Vikings 21-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Carrier. Anthony Barr brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3/4 have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, first we gotta practice. We gotta practice.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonathan Taylor with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Wait, let me build.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, you should go with the leg. Let's go.
They ain't do nothing. Wow. Typical Chase move.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next.
What do you say? You okay?
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's second
Is it no?
19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He said no when you told him to get out.
Here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their
Where's
game
Daddy
plan
what?
all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Westbrook now on the return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Right here.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
What you looking for? What you want?
They'll have great field position to start this drive as they take over.
What's
on
this
the
trash?
short side of the field.
Trash. Oh, napkin.
On 1st and 10, Brissett.
I ain't jump. I'm trying. No snack. Stop going in the snack thing.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do.
Leave it alone.
Give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to
leave
do
the
in
snack
today's
thing
NFL
alone.
with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Be quiet.
Levon Chason able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
Wow, this is crazy. This is an eternal play.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on, you're not done in the fourth. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try to keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
No juice. It's too late.
Incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly.
Hush it up before you get
To the
popped.
ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Brissett to throw on first. Flush to his right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Brissett. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action now. Brissett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they'll turn this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I'll heal you while you fight. This is actually a good strategy, right, John?
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on
Oh, Jessica turn, babe. Oh, you should dinner drink.
Cousins on fourth down. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run with Cook. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And he takes this one into the end zone. Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side. Get that high hop. And hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game.
Giants score. Jaguars 21. Vikings 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is out of bounds right around the 33rd. And the goal is a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
At the 32-yard
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A quick throw complete to Chark. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. And they go jet sweep here with Chark, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating.